Namaste, beautiful face yogis. Today's video is an advanced level 3 workout in our volume series for restoring the volume of the face back to a youthful distribution. This workout can be done 2 times per week and increased as tolerated. It is recommended in the morning, but can be done at any time. My name is Elise. I'm so happy you're here. Now let's get glowing together. We're going to start by taking a deep breath in through the nose. Enjoy a long exhale out of the nose or mouth. Another gentle inhale through the nose. As you exhale, drop your jaw, press your lips forward, coming into boxer. You're going to curl your fingers so your knuckles are pressing right into your mouth corners, keeping your O long and narrow. Lift from your mouth corners using your zygomaticus major and minor to lift from the mouth corners up to the cheekbone and past the temple. Lips are pressing forward as opposite resistance without using the jaw muscle or activating in the jaw. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, glide your knuckles all the way from your mouth corners past your temples while keeping your O long and narrow and your lips pressing forward. We'll do 5 of these total. Lips are pressing forward against the opposite resistance of the hands massaging up and back. So coming again to the side of the face, choose one side. We're going to come a little bit more into center this time, but starting at the jawline. So working with the masseteric ligament here, we're going to start fairly deep. So as deep as you can go, starting at the jawline, pinching and rolling upwards, and then maybe stretching or wiggling. Close your eyes here if you can, finding some inner self-discovery. Rolling upwards, and then once we get to the cheekbone level, we're going to flip our fingers and start rolling horizontally out towards the ear. So pinch and pull again in the opposite directions, up and down this time. Pinching and rolling, wiggling, releasing the tensions and adhesions. I know I always sound like a broken record, but that's what we're doing. And then you can go ahead and switch to the other side. So again, we're starting a little more into center this time, where the masseter muscle is ending. And we did find this more specifically in level 2. If you want to go check back in that video exactly how to find this ligament we're rolling up with. And then once you get to your cheekbone level, flipping your hands, pulling in opposite directions, pinching and wiggling along your cheekbone towards your ear, releasing any tensions, and then release. All right, we're going to do the boxer again. So gently drop your jaw, press your lips forward. You can place your fingers up towards the corners of your eyes for that mind-body connection. So it's like you're smiling, but your knuckles are now resisting the corners of your mouth from moving out. So it's just the muscle that's elongating, stretching from the mouth corners and the mouth up towards the cheekbone. Keep pressing your lips forward, and then 5 times using your knuckles to glide from the corners of your mouth all the way past your cheekbones and into your temples. Keep your lips forward against the opposite resistance of your hands moving back and up. Go ahead and release. And then we're going to go deep into this muscle that runs from the mouth corner to the cheekbone, the zygomaticus major. Go as deep as you can here. So you may want to start at the mouth corner and move up. You may want to start at the cheekbone where we have the attachment point and move down. But try to grasp this long muscle and then pinch and roll, releasing any tension and constriction from the muscle. So we're going as deep as we possibly can here, all the way into the attachment from the bone and to the corner of the mouth. And then once this muscle feels like you got it, you can pinch, wiggle, roll, checking for any tension, any tenderness, any spots of different volume or pressure. And then you're going to roll in towards the corner of your eye. So we're still working at the deepest layer, but just rolling inward, going as deep as we can using your index finger and thumbs up into the inner corner of your eye, and then we'll roll backwards. So then back down towards this cheekbone to mouth corner connection. So all the way in and then all the way down at the deepest level. Checking for any tension and lingering in any area you feel that is needed. Take a deep breath in and out. Let's go ahead and fix this posture. If that's you, shoulders back, chest forward, moving over to the other side. Mouth corner to cheekbone, grabbing this zygomaticus major, this big long cheek muscle. Making sure to release any tension and constriction. Looking for any changes in volume as well as tension. So we're at the deepest layer, going in all the way to the mouth corner and then back out. I recommend closing your eyes, looking for changes in volume, for tension. For me, I have these dense spots at the upper part of the cheek. I need to palpate through, keep working on these areas. That is why I'm so in love with some of these techniques, because it's not like the regular exercises where you hope you're activating the right muscle and working through this. You close your eyes, you tune into your particular face, and once you find those tension areas or those dense muscle tissue areas where you feel like it's a knot, you know that working there is the best thing you can be doing for your face, and you're going to see, most likely, at least for me, immediate results after working that spot for a little bit, because I know that's my trigger point within my cheeks here on my face, or within that part of your face where the tissues and the connections, something is happening and you need to release the restriction or the adhesion there, and then your face really begins to open up. Great job. Last time for the boxer. Inhale. On an exhale, gently drop your jaw, press your lips forward. Knuckles come to your mouth corners. Maybe you have your pointer fingers up towards your eye corners for that mind-body connection. Act like you're smiling, lifting your cheeks up from the corner of your mouth all the way to your cheekbone. Lips are pressing forward, knuckles are resisting the mouth corners, and then sliding your knuckles all the way from your mouth corners up to your cheekbones, past your temple. It's been a while since I've practiced this one. Keep strong in the lips. Getting a little sloppy here. You got this. Last one. Relax the jaw and then release. And then coming back to this masseteric ligament, this time working a lot more superficially. So not going as deep as we can, just working in this superficial layer, pinching and rolling. Same thing though, going upwards towards the cheekbone level. So once you pinch and roll, exploring this layer, notice how this layer is different from the other layer or different from the other side. And then once we get up to this cheekbone level, we're turning the direction of our roll, but same thing, working in that superficial level out into the hairline. Good job. And then go ahead and switch over to the other side. And it's important that we address every layer of the face. So with the facial retaining ligaments, they can attach to bone and they can also attach to skin. So you will have fibers running throughout every layer, and it's important that we release the tension and the adhesions in every layer. So that's why we're going a little less deep this time. Once you get up to the cheekbone level, turning the direction of your fingers, and then same exact thing, a little bit more superficially rolling out into the hairline. Great job. We're going to move to the other side. Same thing from the mouth corner to the cheekbone. Again, this time we're working superficially. So not going as deep as we did the first time. Working in this more shallow, superficial layer. Pulling and stretching. Noticing for any tension points, trigger points, sensations in this layer, adhesions, feeling of numbness or tension. So again, we can have adhesions in different layers of the face. So moving from the outside to the inner corner of the eye, pinching and rolling, whether you're wiggling or making circles. We're going to move to the other side. So again, working in the superficial layer, moving from the outer mouth corner up towards the inner eye and then back out, checking for changes in volume, trigger points, adhesion points, spots that feel like tense or tight or have a hard, dense tissue, fibers that you can't massage through, but really you can. So keep working, feeling into any trigger points, adhesion points. Close your eyes and notice how it's different from the other side. Go ahead and release. Great job. Take a deep breath in, enjoy a long breath out, and we'll move on to cat eyes. So bring your fingertips together, ensuring the proper hand placement, and then place your palm ends on your temples, covering the ends of your eyebrows. Press in and then up and back. Look down and then squeeze your eyes closed against the opposite resistance. Really feel the area on the outer part of your eyes lifting and working against the opposite resistance. Relax your shoulders back and down. Remember to breathe. And keep squeezing your eyes in and down against the opposite resistance coming from your hand. Check in with your tongue pressing up against the roof of your mouth. Take a deep breath in, a long breath out, and go ahead and release. We want to make sure we're doing the cat eyes after we do the boxer exercise. As we work and stretch these zygomaticus muscles, we want to make sure we're lifting the muscle on the side of the eye. And this is especially true for anyone with crow's feet or concerns in that area. Moving to side face fascia rolls. So we're going to start down at the jawline using your index finger and thumb. We're going to pinch the skin and muscle, any tissue you can grab underneath. Pinch, stretch, and roll upwards. So you want to look for any areas with stickiness, areas that are difficult to grasp, any areas that are especially tender or maybe numb, losing sensation or feeling. And you want to work this, bring circulation, movement, tension release all along this area from the jawline up into your hairline. Go as far up into the temple as you can go, releasing any adhesions and stickiness. As you move upward, passing a few of these facial retaining ligaments, helping to create more flexibility and hydration. And then once you've gone as far as you can, moving to the other side, starting all the way at the jawline, pinching, stretching, rolling, and then finding any area that feels a little sticky, a little tender, spending a little extra time there. If you can imagine like a cake with many layers and the layers becoming smushed together, we want to release all of this tissue, adhesions, and stickiness so that the layers will stack on top of each other instead of pulling inward, sticking. And then once you've done that, you can release. We're going to go back to cat eyes. This time, I invite you to try the advanced form of cat eyes. So placing your hands in position on your temples, lifting up and back. And then this time looking up, and you want to imagine the entire area underneath your eyes is squeezing upward. So first look up, imagine the area underneath your eyes is lifting upwards. And then as you close your eyes, squeezing your eyes shut, you can feel the resistance on the outer edge of your eyes. So moving from the under part all the way to the side, lifting upward the entire area underneath and on the outer part of your eyes, squeezing and lifting up. Keep breathing, relax your shoulders back and down. Take a deep breath in through your nose and enjoy a long exhale as you release. Back to side face rolls. starting down at the jawline. Pinch and pull, noticing any restrictions or adhesions. And the main thing you want to do throughout this type of workout is tune into your own face. It's these areas that feel tense or tight, that feel sticky or numb. That is going to be where you want to place your attention, and you will have the most benefit from working in those areas. So tune into your own face. It helps to close your eyes as you roll up into your hairline, creating space and flexibility, new circulation and blood flow, and then move over to the other side. So it may not feel like you're doing too much, but with the health of these ligaments in proper order, then our face is going to retain that youthful structure that we're looking for. Maintain the appropriate structure for our face rather than collapsing or having a situation where there is swelling on one side type of the facial retaining ligament. This will keep our face healthy and in good youthful distribution. Take a big deep breath in. Enjoy a long exhale and release. Advanced cat eyes or cat eyes one last time. Maybe if you are in either the advanced or regular, you can add a dynamic pulse here. So placing your hands in position. If you're trying the advanced form, looking up before squeezing your eyes closed, feeling that upward momentum all the way from underneath your eyes, fanning all the way out to the outer corner of your eyes. And then if you want to add a pulse, opening your eyes, squeezing them open and close. Keep looking up, pressing your tongue up towards the roof of your mouth. This is pretty challenging here. The advanced form of cat eyes, adding the dynamic pulses. So just take it slow. If this is your first time trying advanced cat eyes, you can stay in the static hold, but mainly wanting to look up and feeling that lift from underneath the eyes as well as on the outer corner of the eyes and the temples. So there's a lot going on here, but mainly focus on the lower part of the eyes lifting up, as well as the outer corner of the eyes and the temples working upwards as well, contracting against this opposite resistance coming from our hands. Take a deep breath in, and then slide your hands up and back as you release and exhale. And then starting right at the third eye, the area in between the eyebrows, we're going to pinch and wiggle, releasing any tension from the center of the eyebrows. You can pinch and pull in opposite directions or wiggle, but close your eyes, see what's going on here. Notice if you feel any inwards pull or any tension. And then we're just going to roll, pinching and wiggling, moving upwards as far as you can, aiming to move towards the hairline. This can feel extremely sticky and you may not be able to get much of anything, but the more you work here, it will become a little more fleshy and youthful as we release some of the adhesions in this area. Great job. Moving on to high jaw press, the lower part of the face. We're going to wrap your lower lip around your bottom teeth, slightly protrude your chin forward, and then bring your tongue all the way up to the roof of your mouth before slightly looking up. Place your hands on your collarbone to intensify the stretch on your neck and underneath your jaw. Extend forward from the jaw evenly on each side. Make sure that you're stretching forward rather than tensing or contracting. It's a stretch forward. And then the lower lip is wrapped tightly around your bottom teeth. Lower face muscles are not engaged. Go ahead and release. Great job. And then underneath your chin, we're going to grab this area and pull in opposite directions, starting at the center. And then the same thing we do on the face, rolling, pinching and rolling out towards the sides, grabbing the skin and what you can underneath it, helping to release any fluid, stagnation, excess lymph in this area, and to get it moving and circulating out, helping to release any adhesions underneath the chin. And then place your index finger and thumb on your chin, squeezing in opposite directions. So one hand squeezes up and down, the other squeezes side to side, and go through massaging your whole chin, feeling for any spots of pressure or changes in volume, tension, or maybe like a muscle knot adhesion. And make sure that the chin is feeling as soft as you can. You want the chin to feel soft and relaxed, like a relaxed muscle, like a baby's face would feel, rather than tense and hard, as mine definitely feels a lot of times. So if this is your first time doing it, you can gently close your eyes and just notice what you're feeling. Deep breath in, long breath out. Go ahead and release. Great job. And we'll do high jaw press again. This time feeling free to add the rainbow, the dynamic version. So same thing, but looking from side to side, letting your chin fall to the left, coming back through the center and over to the right. Inhale as you come back up to center. Exhale as you turn and face towards one way. Keep your tongue pressing up towards the roof of your mouth the entire time. Hands are intensifying the exercise, the stretch of your platysma muscle, the neck muscle underneath the jawline. Making sure you're not tensing in the jaw, but yet stretching, pressing forward. Relax your upper face, the area in between your eyebrows, your forehead. If your hands lose grip, you can just reset. Keep breathing, inhaling on the way up, exhaling as you turn. And then as you come back to center on this next one, go ahead and release, starting with neck fascia rolls all the way to the very side of your neck, using your fingers to grab a hold of the skin and what you can underneath, pinching and rolling just like we did with the face, up all the way towards the ear. Go as high as you can go, looking for any spots of tension or adhesion, numbness, loss of sensation. Close your eyes, notice what you feel. And once you get as far as you can go up to the top, you're going to come back all the way down to the bottom, right at the collarbone, moving slightly in towards the center, and then going up again. We're going to do this 3 times on each side, moving slightly in each time, pinching and rolling, stretching, wiggling, loosening up any adhesions, any tightness, any blockages, any stagnation in lymphatic fluid. So for the 3rd time, coming in slightly close to the center, but off center, not in the very center, still off to the right. Coming up in line with the jaw this time. Going up as high as you can go. And then once you've done 3 times on each side, we'll move to the other side, going as far as we can in line with the ear, starting at the collarbone, grabbing a hold and pinch and roll upwards. Close your eyes, breathe deep, send breath to your neck, helping to release any blockages and stagnations. Going up all the way up to your ear as high as you can go. And then starting down, moving just a little bit in center, in towards center. And then the same thing, pinch and roll. Close your eyes. If you're unable to grab the pinch, you just lean your head towards that side so more skin becomes available. You're able to grab more skin and muscle tissues all the way up to the top. And then last time, coming in just a little bit more towards the center of your neck, off to the left this time, pinching and rolling all the way up in line with your jaw this time, releasing any stickiness, breathing deep. You'll want to drink a lot of water after this. Get everything moving and hydrated. And then once we get up to the top, we'll release, doing high jaw press one last time, either the dynamic or just holding still, rubbing your lower lip, placing your hands on your collarbone, holding your skin and muscle in position, protruding your chin slightly forward, and make sure your tongue is lifting all the way up to the top of your mouth, really going to intensify all of the stretch and activation along your jawline, releasing that platysma muscle, which gets very tight along our jawline. Oftentimes we'll Botox this area, giving actually an entire mini facelift, reducing nasolabial folds, all from just tension along the jawline and the platysma. So definitely worth taking this time. Moving back and forth, side to side, inhaling on the way up for the dynamic, and exhaling as you turn. Everybody is relaxed in the upper face. Inhale, exhale, and release. Underneath the chin, again, the same thing, grabbing a hold of the skin and what you can underneath, pulling and stretching in opposite direction. Pinch and roll over to one side, noticing for any volume changes, spending some time. It may feel a little awkward, and if this is your first time working here, it may become a little red or purple colored. This is completely normal, and it will go away very quickly. If it's your first time kind of opening this area up, getting the circulation and blood flow. Another area is the chin. So again, working with the chin, massaging back and forth. If you don't work with the chin so much, you'll notice because it's so tight, you will see some blood flow and some red speckles, the red spots the next day. Sometimes if there is a lot of tension. So keep working here. We want to keep trying to relax and release all of the tightness and adhesions here. And then moving down to our neck for the last time on the very side, fascia rolls up from the collarbone towards your ear. Let your ear fall towards your shoulder if you need help grabbing, if it's very tight or there's not a lot of excess that you can grab onto, then just tilt your head over to the side. We'll do 3 lines up. So then just moving a little bit towards the center for this next one. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Relax your forehead. Relax the area in between your eyebrows. Last time, a little bit more towards the center on the right side, up towards the jawline this time. If you lose what you're holding, what you're rolling, just re-grab and keep going. And then we'll switch over to the other side, starting all the way over on the left side, coming up towards your ear. Go as high as you can. Close your eyes. Notice what you feel. Pause the video, spend a little more time if you are called for it, if you're feeling a little adhesion or some stickiness, a blockage. Gently release. Last time, up a little bit more into center on the left side, pinch and roll, wiggle. You don't have to use this exact method. You can vibrate the area, you can pinch and hold, whatever feels best for you. And then gently release, come back to center, take a deep breath in through your nose. On an exhale, look to the right, protrude your chin slightly forward. Inhale, come back to center, other direction. Exhale, protrude your chin slightly forward, and then look up. Same thing, lift your chin. And then finally, looking down, let your chin fall just 1 millimeter. Come back to center. Inhale, look up, make one circle with your nose one way. And then when you get to the top, changing directions. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, look to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Come back. And that is everything I have for you today. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste, and I'll see you in the next video.